For more than 65% of the people on the planet, consuming dairy products can cause a great deal of discomfort. With that in mind, it's just possible that all those years of milk and cookies haven't been doing Santa any favors. In February, I brought you this story explaining lactose intolerance. Got milk? The dairy drink can be paired with just about anything. After all, what would a plate of cookies be without a tall glass of milk? It may surprise you to know that our ability to digest lactose, the main carbohydrate in milk, is a genetic adaptation and one not everyone shares. Studies show for the most part our ability to digest lactose starts to decline after we are weaned as babies. However, some people continue to digest lactose well into their golden years. The reason, say genetic researchers, all depends on where you come from. According to the National Institutes of Health, Northern European populations who have a long history of dependence on milk products as an important food source have a very low prevalence of lactose intolerance. In contrast, people of East Asian, West African, Arab, Jewish, Greek, and Italian descent have a greater prevalence of lactose intolerance. All in all, approximately 65% of the human population has some trouble digesting lactose after infancy. Dr. Lily Tran, gastroenterologist at Advanced Gastroenterology and Surgery Associates, talks about some of the symptoms associated with lactose intolerance and how the body reacts.
Lactose maldigestion is actually a very interesting condition. Patients will come and they will say, well, I have these certain symptoms. Bloating, gas, I may have, or diarrhea or belching. The primary care physicians will try a trial medication to see if the symptoms are better. And if the patients return to them and say, no, we're not better, then that's when they send out to the specialist. Let's go back a little bit. The table sugar is called sucrose. Fruit sugar is called fructose. The sugar molecule in the milk product is called lactose. In Asians, for example, when I became a teenager, I suddenly could not drink milk anymore. And what happens, the molecule is not absorbed, so it travels through the 22 feet of the small bowel. And then along with that, it will pull the fluids along because of the osmotic pressure. So it causes diarrhea. Bacteria will ferment on these glucose and then causes the body to have bloating and gas. So therefore it's very uncomfortable, and as the bloating increases, then backup pressure, then you feel nausea. For the general population out there to come to the medical attention is actually a couple of factors. Number one is the age. Younger people tend not to present right away. Either they will deal with it, ignore it, but the older population will. But sooner than the younger population, but then also the awareness of the primary physician as well. There are also physicians out there who say, well, you have symptoms, let's get you in, if nothing else for screening purposes, ruling out other conditions, especially when GI symptoms, when you have them, they're very hard to differentiate one condition from another because you can have very similar symptoms for different conditions. I love the challenges. I mean, everybody's different.
For information on Advanced Gastroenterology and Surgery Associates and their services, please click the No Tolerance Story link icon on our homepage, yourhometownhealth.com.